What's up guys, Voodoo Stache here. I've come across a lot of people that struggle with their posture in sitting positions, standing positions. So what I want to go through and teach you today is a great way to lengthen that spine out from just a sitting position here. So when I'm sitting on the floor here, what I tend to see is people would just kind of be slouched forward here. Is this necessarily bad? Not necessarily, but if I want to think about improving my posture and improving my breathing mechanics, I can't really breathe deep down in the bottom of my lungs from this position here. You're stuck because you're all collapsed forward. So instead what I'd like you to think about is lengthening that spine out. So I'm going to take my hands, toss these hands behind me. So I'm going to throw these hands behind me. I'm going to think about these shoulders pulling back and down. And I'm going to think about driving these hands to the floor and sitting in this position here. I would like to see your ear, shoulder, and hip be a straight line all the way across. Now, things to look out for. It's very easy to be here and overextend here with your rib cage coming up, so you can see that. I want that rib cage to be down, and then you're gonna lengthen things out. When you're thinking about lengthening out, think about your head reaching up to the ceiling and your spine getting longer and longer. So I'm not leaning back for it, I'm reaching up. So I'm pushing my hands to the floor and getting all the way up. One spot I see people tend to struggle with is the lower back. You may be trying to extend up here, but instead you're letting that lower back collapse and you're just extending from there. I want to see that lower part of your back get nice and straight. So I'm lengthening that thing out. The further you lean back here, we'll keep everything down, the more work that's going to be. As that gets easier for you, start working with those legs further out, sitting and hanging out there, and eventually working to a V-sit position where we can sit up tall here and you try to maintain that position with those arms up. Again, not letting those ribs come up. You're gonna keep those things down while you're holding that position there. Even harder than that, you'll start working on picking those legs up one at a time without collapsing, holding there, and then eventually getting to where you can sit there with those arms and legs up in the air. But you don't gotta jump to the end right away. What I want you to focus on first is being able to sit here and lengthen that spine out. Sit here as long as you want, watching a TV show. When you want to break, relax. But keep thinking about that lower back flattening out and your spine reaching the sky. Practice that as often as you can whenever you sit on the floor, and that'll help to lengthen out that spine and improve your breathing mechanics.